MGM sign behind me, not the one you see from the strip, but the one you see from this back alley. Anyway, day 6 of the challenge video, the Westgate Sahara video, I was standing right over there, like 20 seconds ago in real time, and I said I was about to make this video. Today, goals for the year. So I already put up a video, YouTube goals. I remember one of them being a video from like 10 different cities. One of those cities is coming up. I don't even remember if I counted Atlantic City and Council Bluffs. I said one stop for a road trip doesn't count, but I was in Council Bluffs and Atlantic City multiple days. If those count, that's 2. Vegas, of course, 3. I have a 4th one coming up, possibly even a 5th one in the same trip coming up early March, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, this is goals, not necessarily YouTube goals, it's like personal goals. Not that you guys care too much about me personally, but some of them relate to poker. So here we go. 2, environmental. I mentioned in the law video about my areas of interest, some environmental things I do. So 2 goals that are environmental. 1, like I said, don't use any liners in the hotel rooms, in the small trash cans. I haven't even been in hotel rooms all that much. 2 days in Paris, 2 days in PH. I will be in Excalibur, Rio, and Bally's in March, and then probably April, May, August, September, October, like a lot. I guess Harrah's, Bally's, Rio, if it's still a Caesars property, as long as it is. This truck isn't really making the audio any great, but I'm just gonna move a little. Never use the liners. Also in the supermarkets, in the restaurants, around the casinos, when I could help it, never use a plastic bag at checkout. Sometimes you can't help it. There's no time to say, I don't need the plastic bag. A lot of times you can't help it, especially all the places I get drinks. I say very quickly, I don't need a bag, it's just habit, they want to give you one, but you could save it by telling them you don't need one. So those are my 2 environmental goals. One thing related to poker is 200 hours every month, February through November, those 10 months of the year. So January I didn't play a ton, I wasn't even in Vegas all that much. In December, I don't know exactly when I'm going back to New York again, but it's not going to be a full month of poker. So February through November, 10 months, average 200 hours, not necessarily 200 minimum, but an average of 200 hours. So that would get me 2,000 hours plus the few January hours I played, plus a few December hours I'll play. I'm not going to leave probably December 1st or anything that early, but 200 hours per month. Actually right now, I think February is going to be more, despite all the losing. I'm really into playing right now, so we'll see how that goes. 1 expenses related goal. Last year I spent $3,823 on food. This year I'm counting it a little differently. Very fancy dinners I'm not going to count. That's kind of going to be a different category, like going out to eat, because my food row in my spreadsheet is more like an indicator of how efficient my trips to the supermarket are. Am I buying things at good prices? Am I eating them before they expire? Or do I like buy produce and then eat chips and the produce expires and I throw it away? So 2 different rows this year, so it's going to be a little easier to keep the food costs down with some of the steakhouse dinners in a different section of my spreadsheet. But my goal is $100 fewer per month. So $3,823 last year, 100 times 12 months of the year, $1,200. Maximum $2,623 on food this year. That's supermarkets, and anytime I go out to eat where it's under 20 bucks, like McDonald's for 10 bucks isn't going out to eat. A steakhouse for $75 is going out to eat. That wouldn't count, but it's going to be about the same amount of time. I'm out in Vegas. If you must know, it was only like 3 weeks last year. I was in New York. This year, it could be 4, 4.5, 5. I'm not sure. I was already in New York for 2 weeks. My parents don't charge me a food bill when I'm hanging out in their house, so it's going to be a similar amount of time. I'm in Vegas paying for my stuff, and my goal is $1,200 lower than last year, so that's a maximum of $2,623. We'll see if I get it. I'm on a good pace already, despite the 90 bucks I spent in 3 days at Wawa when I was in Atlantic City. Last goal related to the videos, daily video, of course, and I guess that was the penultimate goal. The last goal, not that this is a health or personal weight loss challenge channel or anything like that, but some amount below 225 at some point in the year. It's been a very long time since I was under 225. I actually remember The last time I threw up, November 22nd, 2008. I weighed myself the next day, I was 219. I'm not sure I've been under 220 since November 22nd, 2008. So under 225 would be a big step down for me in terms of weight. Not gonna be a lot in terms of that in videos, but maybe in like every 2 months, I'll give you an update or something. So those are my goals for this year, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, I got it at the stadium in May.